And we are live. My microphone on. What's going on here? Are we gonna be stupid? Hello? Okay, yeah, we are live for the Japan versus Sweden matchup as we get ready for United States versus Turkey later tonight. Japan are making their way out. We're about to have the um. Alright, that is a little sorry. Right. I think this match would be a lot more exciting than Netherlands versus Tunisia, where Netherlands in the match with Japan they drew 2-2, but they absolutely blew the brakes off of Sweden. I think that Tunisia match, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Um, Sweden has to win to get second place. Japan's fine with a tie. If they get a draw on this one, then Japan will be second and Sweden will be third. Tunisia's out, so Netherlands doesn't have to do anything in the matchup. And I mean, if they do draw, it'd be 5-5, and it depends on this match. So Japan and Netherlands, if they both win, it would come down to goal differential, who gets the top of this group, which is Group F, and who gets second. Upon. Uganda. Has it? And like going back now. I wish I would have watched the Germany and Colombia game. Not Colombia, Ecuador game, because that one got very exciting towards the end of it. Ecuador is very like whoever plays Ecuador, they're definitely gonna have scouting out for them. Ecuador's got some momentum going on the 32 whenever they play. Yeah, it's okay. I definitely like the new formula they got going for tastes. Doesn't have that chalky taste, and it just, I don't know, tastes better. Officially, we have third place teams that are officially advanced, with Ecuador having all that momentum beating Germany. That's going to make whoever they have to play in the round 32, that's going to make that an interesting match. Bosnia as well are the two that we have that are officially advanced to the round of 32. We just Bosnia's got two options: Germany or America as their round of 32 matchup. Right now, we only have one matchup set, and that is South Africa versus Canada. The winner of this group will face Morocco, and the runner-up will play Brazil. So you got to pick your poison. Do you want to win and go up against Morocco, or do you want to be in second place and go up against Brazil? It's like you got Morocco or Brazil. Pick your poison. Boy, I don't know, man. That one seems a little like I couldn't tell you which one I'd want to deal with. Good time. The issue with Sweden's got right here is they got two guys on a yellow who have to play cautionly because if they get a second yellow in this match, they will miss the round 32. Pretty sure Sweden is through. Am I correct on? Am I wrong? Yeah, Sweden. No, Sweden's not technically through yet. No one in this group is through. None of them. If Sweden wins, Netherlands and Tunisia draw, or Netherlands loses to Tunisia somehow, Sweden would actually would actually win and be number one in here, but 6 points. Like, yeah, they have a 6-6 goal difference. They have 6-4, 6 against. That's crazy to think. Sweden wins, they're in. Netherlands draw or lose, and Sweden would take the top. If Japan wins and Netherlands ties or loses, then Japan would take the top. If the Netherlands draw, if the Netherlands draw, Japan and Sweden draw, then Netherlands take the top with goal differential of. Well, they actually no. Yeah, they would no. They would take goal. They would take top because of the goals. What 7-6. And we start with Sweden here. Got the ball. They're in deep here. Japan. Japan's more than likely in no matter what, unless they get absolutely battered here by Sweden, because they won one, they lost, they drew one, and four seems to be the threshold to guarantee your spot into the round of 32. Because the two that have made it through so far in uh, Bosnia and Ecuador have 4 points for a win, a draw, and a loss. Not getting it there. Nothing. It really feels like it. I'm pretty sure if Japan, as long as Japan doesn't get absolutely murdered by Sweden here, I think Japan's in no matter what. Due to because they won a match. They won against Tunisia. They won 4-0 against Tunisia. I'm pretty sure that they are in no matter what. Sweden is the only one that, if they somehow lose, then Sweden's out. If they win or they draw, I think they're in. Because I'm pretty sure 4 points is the threshold. Guarantee you a spot into the round of 32, and Japan's already got that 4 points. Japan advances with a win or draw. They win. I'm pretty sure they advance regardless, unless I'm pretty sure Japan gets in, win, lose or draw, unless they get absolutely like destroyed by Sweden in goal differential and just get absolutely like battered 3-4-5-0. That would be an issue, and then by goal differential. And the two runner-up teams that have advanced so far have been Bosnia and Ecuador, and they both have 4 points to their team. Then Japan should be in no matter what. Netherlands up 1-0 on Tunisia already. That's basically going to be it right there. I like the fact that the Netherlands are not like doing any. They're not holding back. It gets that. I just hope Sweden. I hope Japan's not trying to play for a draw. We saw that with Canada the other day, and they cost themselves because they still like it was 2-0 before they decided they were going to go and absolutely fight to try to get the game back to a draw. Out of there, I don't like that. Technically, night one of the G1 is going to be like, and there's nothing on at the same time, so I'm fine with that. That's a bad pass by Sweden right there, man. He still got it. He still got it. Oh, that's got to be something there. What are you doing? Man. How is that not a shove? He literally pushes him. That should at least be a kick of some kind, even if it's not a penalty kick. Nice save there. Not too much. Not too hard right there. Good shot. It's too easy for the goalkeeper to get it. Can we stop kicking it back to the goalkeeper? Like, I mean, he should have kicked that far. Like, that's gonna cost you, man. That's gonna cost people. I really hope a match gets like absolutely like a team costs themselves a match for kicking it back to the goalkeeper. I really hope they do. Yeah, Sweden's the one that has to worry about if they lose. It somehow comes down to, say, Japan gets a 1-0 win. Sweden's out, I'm pretty sure. They need a win or a draw. I just hope Japan's not going to sit here and try and go, well, we get in with a draw, so let's just do that. Because the Netherlands are already up 1-0. They're not going to lose to Tunisia. Okay? Something going on. So, Netherlands are up 2-0, it looks like. Got someone with a brace over in the Netherlands matchup. Yep. But we had an own goal, and then Brian Robbie got a Japanese clowns. Something alright. Like, dude, you can't be grabbing somebody like that. Seven, five. Tunisia minus 10 on goals. They got one goal in a match, and I think it was against Sweden. Yeah, because they got blanked by Japan. They got clean. Nice try, but there was nobody who was gonna get that one. Good stuff there. Japan still got it. Next, he's running. Oh, that was a collision. They are very lenient on these yellow cards, and I don't like it. I get that they probably don't want to be sending people off, but man, there has been some nasty hits that just get. Oh, just kick it. Just kick it. We're not going to give you a card. Why? Just give them the card. They need to play better. Like they're very lenient on cards. Like cards and penalties. I don't know what's the deal. Is it always like this in the World Cup? Yeah, things stand the way it does. Sweden will make it in. Sweden makes it in regardless. Just if they win, they're in second, and if they draw, I think they make it in. They don't make it in regardless. Yeah, Japan should make it in regardless because they got 4 points already. Win, loss, and draw if they lose it. I will be here again after this, but like take an hour break, and then we'll be back for USA versus Turkey. That was not a good pass. Good goalkeeper. I mean, there wasn't no way he was going to get to it. Yeah, but that ball was too far ahead of him to even do anything. What are you doing? Pick the ball up if you're going to take your time to kick it. Now it says Japan advances for the round of 32 is win or draw today, and it's like, how does that even make sense? They won once already. Bosnia won one, they're in. Ecuador won one, they're in. How would Japan, who has 4 points already with a win and a draw, not be in? That math makes no sense. Obviously, goal differential will make a difference if, like, say, Japan was to come in here and get absolutely like blanked, because they have a goal differential of 4. If like Sweden came in and scored like 6 goals on them and nothing, they went to a goal differential 0, but it's -2. That would make a difference. Ooh, couldn't get that crush just right. If it comes just back a little bit more to your man, that could have been something. Japan's got the heart in it for sure. Pretty sure both teams win with a draw. So this could be one of these ones where both teams win with a draw. So maybe we just get a draw. I'm not saying that, but it could be a thing. We didn't in with a draw. Japan's in with the draw. It could be wrong. We'll see. Going for the long toss. Going for the long toss. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I see what he wanted to do, but he just could not get that off. Chasing it, chasing it. 66 to 59 passes, 59 completed. Wow. I'm sure whoever's doing the face painting for Japan's probably making a killing. But Dirk Nowitzki on the queen. Oh my. Well, he played in the area. That's, he brought it down. A title to Dallas that nobody expected because everyone thought LeBron and them were going to win it. Yeah, right behind the ankle. And these players like very weak. They just barely get hit and they toss over. It is a little ridiculous. Eighth World Cup appearance and 20 goals in total in the group. Well, a good portion of those have gone to Japan and the Netherlands out of all of them. Like Tunisia has 1. Look at that. Yeah, Netherlands has 7. Japan has 6. Sweden has 6, and Tunisia has 1. So there's your goals in the group. Nice pass, and he just bounced off him, but he recovered. Nice recovery. Right to the goalkeeper. If you go to get that right over the reach of the goalkeeper, his man's right behind him, and he's gonna get it. Not surprised. He grabs his shoulder. That's a foul. He just rifled that to the other side of the other side of the pitch. Oh, Japan, you got the ball. Throw it the other way. What are you doing? Definitely different. Uh, oh, barely got missed that. Come on. And just out of bounds. They've got to be into the round of 32 regardless of outcome. Unless Sweden just buries them. They're not getting anything so far. We'll say that Japan has the fighting spirit to go out here and do as best they can. Yeah, it was. That should have been something. Oh, they got the ball back. Japan on a run here. Can we get something? Oh, slide it right past the defenders, but too far in. The goalkeeper is right there. Very good idea, just not poor execution. And Bobby and would play with. I'm sure. Oh, good try with that header, but does not get it. football, just gonna get that. Oh, just skimming right, just right over the top of the crossbar, barely missing it. There, bad pass, very bad pass. Pass percentage is definitely not good for Sweden's pass accuracy right now looks like 176%. Man, it says 91, but I don't buy that. He wants to be different. That goalkeeper got it. He got himself a rocket on that leg. Barely got that. Back to the goal. It comes to it. Even if Sweden scores one, it's like it's not. It's like if it's anything like the Netherlands match, Japan won't panic and they'll fight back. They saw what happened last time, and they saw what they probably watched the Japan game, but against the Netherlands, and saw that's the break. That is the hydration break. If Sweden's gonna play cautious the entire time, that's not a good thing for sure. Like, yeah, but a draw for them means they most likely get in with. Like Sweden has to win or draw. I'm pretty sure Japan makes it in win, lose, or draw. They don't say it in the match graphic, and I would say definitely goal differential for sure. Like for Japan, it's not a guarantee if they win, lose, or if they lose or draw if they lose here. But they got a +4 goal differential. So unless Sweden comes in here and drops 5 goals on them, and Japan gets no goals, no way that Japan should be not out in the round of 32. Two shots to one. Nobody's really gotten any shots either. Japan's got 2-0 on goal, and Sweden's had 1 in on goal. And it feels like it does definitely feel like Sweden knows they're in if they draw. So why put the effort? Why put the effort in to score and even have a chance of screwing up and maybe here we go. Can they get something here though? Nah. It definitely feels like it could be a thing where Sweden's like, we're in if we draw. Let's play their draw. Japan could be like, we're in if we draw. Let's play their draw. This could be one of those that goes 0-0, and both teams are in. Japan's second because of goal differential, or because not goal differential, just because Netherlands will be at 7, they'll be at 4, but goal differential between them and Sweden because they're at +4 and Sweden's at 0 on goal differentials. Scored 6, gave up 6. Crazy. The Netherlands gets 1 more goal, they'll have 10 goals for the intent for their stage. Three of the 4 games end in draws. That might be what we see. We might be just getting a 0-0 game here, and these guys are just gonna sit here and like get some make some bad passes, or like not even put in a big effort to push. Morocco's got Netherlands. The way it's going right now. Right now, the way it's going, it's going to be Japan and Brazil, Morocco and Netherlands. It shows what, yeah, and then Sweden wherever. What are you doing, man? Japan did push for a bit. Nice, nice, nice. It's going to be way too late. I could definitely. This is definitely going to be a Going to get a draw. Or we're going to get a win. Because if you're Sweden, maybe you want to be third. Because if you win this game, you're going up against Brazil. Going up against Brazil. Maybe Sweden doesn't want to go up against Brazil at the knockout stage. This is Group F, so the runner-up of the third place runner-up would go up against Germany for Group I's winner. That's it, or Switzerland. So you either get. I definitely see Sweden looking at the table and being like, you might want to draw this game and not actually score. I don't know. We actually might want to draw in this game because if we do, we don't face Brazil. We face probably a lesser of the evils. Definitely has to show a card for that for sure. They, Isaac Keaton. They need something if they want to win. And threatening right now. It looks like we're trying to. If Japan was to score first, Sweden would then push to try and get a equalizer, so they could still be at the draw and possibly have a better chance of a matchup in the round of 32. That's a scenario I'm looking at right now that might be one of those things. Because Japan and Sweden were probably told like at least Japan probably was told the halftime score of the Netherlands and at the half. Well, not at the half, but at the break, at the water break. So they probably know that unless Tunisia pulls off some kind of miracle, they have no shot at winning. So why not just draw? Draw gets them in the second place. Draw gets them against Brazil. Maybe yeah. Also, I think both sides probably were informed that it's 2-0 in the Netherlands Tunisia game, because if Netherlands were down if Netherlands were down to Tunisia somehow, Netherlands push because you win, you beat Japan, and then you jump over the Netherlands because of points. Now that they're both they both probably are very aware that neither one of them can have a chance to win. Why put so much pressure on? Why even put up? Japan's trying something though. Can they get anything? Oh, he just missed. Chris, oh no. They didn't call the foul on immediately because the ball was close to going out of bounds. So they wanted to make sure that Japan got the Japanese player got possession before they called the foul. Yeah, got to be careful. It bounced off there, and oof. It's not beautiful, just right there. Yeah, I think that that's going to be what we see going on here. That's Tunisia bring some kind of comeback or something. It's real simple. If Tunisia was up on Netherlands right now, Sweden has to win. They need to win the entire group. The Netherlands are up 2-0. They have no chance of losing. What's the harm of drawing? You draw, you're in. You win, you're in, obviously. But if you draw, you're in. But you can't go up against. You're like, that's not good. He's he's limping too, and he needs the help off the field. Yeah, he's not putting weight on that foot. That is not good. They did make a choice. Did they make a swap? Yeah, that was a mad scenario. They're gonna have to bring in somebody for Sweden. Yeah, that looks like they're about to tape his leg. Right now, that would mean that Sweden's down a man. That guy didn't. They did not swap him out yet. Yep, in some comes number 7. 4 for 7. Or 7 for 4. It is a shame that he had to go off, but injuries happen. We've had a couple first half subs due to injuries in this World Cup. Like, and I mean first half before the first half is over type of subs. He can't even put weight on that foot. Get the whatever that thing is. Remember, if Japan scores, we gotta fight. If Japan doesn't score, we just go for a draw. Yeah, and that's definitely not a good look. Man can't even put like pressure on his leg. He's done. Good defending. Good defending. Nah, not at all. Somebody's going off for Japan too. Three for 4. Man, so what's up with him? He seems fine. Yeah, he looks fine. He just jogged off like it was nothing. I don't know. Everyone, yeah, he's not gonna be good. If Sweden makes it to the round of 32, he's not playing in the round of 32 matchup. His World Cup's done. He needs help, but he needs 2 people to help him get off. I watched that off stream, and that was a heck of a fight. That was a hell of a fight from Japan to be able to get at least a point and give them the chance to be the runner-up for this group. Great defending right there. Great steal. Nice passing there. It does definitely feel like that Sweden is lax, but they want to see like they're making an effort. If Japan scores first, and then Sweden's going to turn up the temperature to try and get that draw, because if they lose, they're out. They are out. Wouldn't like for sure out. A draw most likely gets them in. Got the shot to them, but nice save. Slide over and put the feet down. The hands down. Just need a little bit more speed on that. A little bit more speed, and that thing's past the goalkeeper. Yeah, basically what it comes down to. You're playing. This match is playing to see who faces Morocco. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. The winner, the loser, the winner of this match gets Brazil. For a draw, this is a. This ref is terrible, by the way. That's got to be a VAR thing. And got the ball back now. They're going on a run here. Ref is terrible. You get done with the final with the group stage. There's 32 matches left. They better pick like the best 6 or 7 or 8 best referees, main referees, because this guy definitely should not be one of them. He is god awful. Get a little quiet there. Oh, nothing. Great defense by the Swedes. Gonna be a kick for Sweden, maybe. Yeah, right there, just knocks into it. Netherlands still up 2-0. Japan makes it down to 32. That's a big deal for them. For both these teams to make it in. Ah, Japan advances with round 32 with a win or draw. I'm pretty sure, unless Sweden absolutely demolishes them with goals in the second half, that the Japan gets in no matter what. Because they already have 4 points and they have a win in the block, in the group. Sweden, I honestly think Sweden's the same way. Like they're happy where they are in the group. They don't wanna place Brazil. They don't want to face Brazil. So I feel like they want to get a better shot at um being the third place team. Like, oh, he had a shot. He had a shot. Oh, it's still alive. Was it live? Ah, that was a good shot. Try though, and that's going straight to Japan. Great cross, but just the guy was not looking the right way. Just he's just right out of step. If he was right in the right spot, that's a better shot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sweden's probably thinking like, yeah, if we can get into the round 32 and avoid Brazil, we're good. Which the runner-up to this faces Brazil, the winner faces Morocco. Oh, what a shot! But what a save by the Swedish by the Swedish goalkeeper. What a shot! Boom! Right past the guy. Would have just eked right in from that post. If the goalkeeper didn't have his hand out like that, that was going to eke right in. And my goodness, what a save! Making this guy work for sure. Quarter. If Japan scores first, Sweden will fight back. That didn't work out real well. 5 minutes. Like if Sweden had a chance to win the group, they would absolutely be playing a lot harder than they are. Absolutely. If they went into that hydration break and were like, "Oh, Tunisia's up 2-0 on the Netherlands. Go out there and try and win. We need to win this match, and we're going to win the group." They'd be playing a lot harder than they are. But the Dutch being up 2-0, I don't think either team wants to win. Even though Japan's making it look like it, I could be wrong, but we'll see. Offsides. Four attempts at goal. Like Sweden has done nothing. It's been mostly Japan the last 20, 30 minutes. But I honestly do feel like it's going to be like a situation where Japan sees that Sweden sees, you know what, we can make it in. We just need a draw. We don't want to play. If we want to skip Brazil for the round of 32, let's do that because we'll get a runner up. We'll be facing another runner up, and we don't know who that is. But they could be facing another runner up, or they could be playing Germany. We don't know that yet. We won't know about the eighth place and where those guys, the eight good place runner ups go until probably Saturday, at least Friday for some of them. Nice, tossed in with the kick like that. Gonna try. He's gonna try. Not even close. That's a corner probably. Ugh. Nothing. Clean punch. Clean punch away. Can someone explain to me if Sweden was to win this one 1-0, how Japan wouldn't qualify when they already have a win, and the two who officially advanced, Bosnia and Ecuador, advanced with 4 points and one win each, win a win, a loss, and a draw, and like Japan halftime because they had like less than. And Japan has a +4 goal differential. If they lose this, just 1-0, say 1-0, how are they not in? That makes no sense to me. How they're saying like, oh, well, Japan's not in, they're out. That doesn't make any sense to me. Nice save. That should be the end of the first half. Do it. That will be halftime. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna try. Man, the U.S. Outlaws are just going wild. United States later tonight. I will be that later after we take an hour break, about a 45, 50-minute break between both matches. We're absolutely, absolutely excited for the night. I wouldn't start Pulisic. I'd get him off the bench. Like I would absolutely bring Christian Pulisic in off the bench in the second half, let him get his legs working, get him out like I don't know about halfway through the second half. Well, they have everyone has all the right to criticize Turkey. They have played absolutely awful in this entire tournament. Turkey A has not yet scored at all. They have given up 3 goals, so they have not been playing up to what everyone expects them to be. United States has got 6 goals for, one against, and they've looked better than anyone else in their group. Find out later. Definitely have to wait though. Up to ain't gonna do much for the Dutch. They didn't have to win. I mean, on and they would win. Like if Canada, Sweden, and the Netherlands both had draw, Netherlands go through as the top because of the goal. And honestly, like Sweden's probably like and I think we're gonna have to face so we're gonna go and draw. So it's either they gotta play Germany or whoever wins one of the other two, like two other, they have a possibility they could play. Like round of 32 is slowly. Yeah, Ivory Coast draw. Only other one today, so they won. Yep, they got a runner up. As this one finishes, I didn't know we have at least Australia or Paraguay round of okay. Eighth place, where these guys are all going to. These guys will be decided probably on Saturday. Why is Ben still doing commercials? Why is Ben still dressing up like his guy from? That was Ben Stiller, right? Who also played the that was from the dodgeball movie and jumping like a goofball. I haven't lost my voice at any game, anything. I used to do it all the time when I was in high school. I'd go to like football games and what American football. I would always come all the time, but playing and being actually somewhat good, yeah, I would lose my. I mean, actual matchup, which I will be on Sunday, 3 p.m. Japan. I'm sorry, South Africa versus Canada, 3 p.m. And we're gonna take a couple hours break and we're back for Forbidden Door. Thank you. One match or one matchup, one fixture, whatever you want to call it. Sunday. I'll have to see more about it. We will still in Morocco about an hour, less than an hour now, actually. Trash bag thing is just it's just it's a little it's just propaganda, man. I get they're trying to say, well, it's respectful. I'm sure you don't do this at your own stadiums in Japan. This one in the 45th minute was such a good shot. It's just it's a shame that it just got like the goalkeeper. It would have snuck right into. That goalkeeper played it fantastically. That would have snuck in and it would have been 1-0. And just like we're one own goal away from tying the previous the most own like the previous World Cup were the most own goals in a tournament. I figure by the end of this will break the record for most own goals in a World Cup tournament. And it could come down to it like, do I want to be a third place team who goes against possibly Germany, or do I want to go up against Brazil? And I couldn't tell you. What's the right answer? Hey. Yeah. Okay, so the people who own commentary, I don't think you can do that, can you? Yeah. It's like Sweden. I'm pretty sure in the locker room, it's like play for a draw. If Japan scores first, if Japan even gets a chance to score, we have to fight back. That's it. They don't have to. They don't have to win. Neither team has to win. They just have to draw. I mean, Sweden has to draw at least. The Netherlands are making it through because they scored so much. It just like passing is very good passing. I'm pretty sure Japan played in the Samurai Blue the entire time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Japan has played in all the matches in the Samurai Blue. Bit too high. It definitely feels like we're gonna have a draw here unless something changes. that Canada thing. Oh, good for Canada. Sweden, will Sweden take the second spot? Much to say, really. Just you can definitely tell when a team's not playing to win; they're playing to draw. This is what happened with Canada. Except Switzerland wanted to win in the second half, and Canada really didn't push until the last 10 minutes, and they just had no chance after that. But I save the rest of that for later. Ah, look at that little Swedish supporter. Like, Chris, nice defense, nice steal. That was a great steal by Japan. They still got it. They still got it. Oh, deflection, and he couldn't get to it. He's got it at the byline. No, he can't. He had nothing. 2-4. No, no. You can hear the Japanese crowds. They just like the volume goes up when they have a chance to attack. Oh, what a shot! But what a save! Ah, that sucks, man. But what an effort. Offsides, absolutely. More than like, I don't know why. Yeah, he's out. Absolutely offsides. But what an effort! What an effort! Effort matters here, man, because you're making the goalkeeper work. You're making the goalkeeper and the defense work. Tunisia scored. Gotta play Morocco. Tunisia now. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. After Tunisia scores in the right goal. They're fighting it. Oh, what a save! What a stop, though! What a good steal! Great defensive play there by the Swedes. 6 shots to 3, 2 on target for 1. Like, like 5 corners to Sweden. Oh, that should be something right there. No, just a collision and nothing. Like, get up. He goes to the guys like, get the fuck up. I don't know, man. Well, if they, the problem is, if even if Japan gets 1 goal and win, they still don't have enough to beat goal differential to Netherlands. Beautiful spot pass. Beautiful. Oh my. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! That's going to make such a difference right there for now. But see, the only issue is that's 7 goals for Japan. If everything stays where it does right now, the Netherlands has 8. The goal differential is going to be the same because they were both at +4. Now they're both at +5, but Netherlands has 8 or 9. I'm sorry, they goals for, yeah. The Netherlands have 9. Japan has 7. Japan would have to win, and the Netherlands lose a couple. But yeah, very good football there. Very good passing for Japan. Wow. Boom. Beautiful football. Japan came to score in the second half. Love it. Outstanding for sure. Very good football there. They have made a real impact on this World Cup already. Drawing with Netherlands was huge for Japan. Goal differential still favors. Well, I wouldn't say goal differential because they're both at 5, but they have 9. Japan has 7. The, the Japan would have to score 3 more goals, and Daisen Maeda. It would go down to goals scored, and Netherlands just has 2 more extra than Sweden and Japan does. So Sweden, I do not think makes it if they. I don't think Sweden makes it in if they lose here. If they lose here, I don't think they make it in. It's all going to come down to others, but I'm pretty sure Sweden would be out. They got to fight. Sweden's going to start fighting more because they're down 1-0. They need to draw at least. Pretty sure they'd have to draw at least. Because the only 2 that are officially in round 32 that are third place runner up are Ecuador and Bosnia. I don't think Sweden makes it in if they don't win here. Yeah. Well, no, Tunisia would have to score at least 2 more. Well, no, Tunisia scores 1 more. Then, if Japan wins, Netherlands would end up drawing with Tunisia. Japan wins the group, and that would be the biggest shocker of this group. especially with Vinny Jr. on Brazil. Vinny Jr. can score anywhere. I've seen him score in this World Cup in some of the most one of the most spectacular ways, once or twice. Vinny needs to score. They have to score because they're not safe. They're not safe at all if they do not draw in this match. Sweden's got to push now. They've got They got about 30 minutes, I would say. I would say less than 30 minutes. Like 25. Like they have to get a couple. They have to know they just if Netherlands and Tunisia stays 2-1 and Japan scores one more goal, then Japan would win on goal differential. This referee is awful. He needs to not ref another match. Just like he needs to be out. Once he should never ref another World Cup match after this one. He has been god fucking awful for every match that I've seen him have. He has been awful. They say there. Mark, I should say. Yeah, they're not doing too well. Sweden is not safe to make it in if they do win. If they don't win, or at least draw. A draw would most likely put them in. Probably puts them in. 3-1. That is going to be pretty much do it for. Yeah, that's going to be it right there. That's 10. They have 10 goals. 10 goals for the tournament. Tunisia is not doing it. I think. Okay. And not if I'm Japan, I'm not putting. I'm not taking my foot off the gas. And we didn't do anything here. What a goal! Oh my god! Now that's a goal! Holy hell, man! What was that? Sweden needed it though. They have to draw or win, and if they don't draw, if Japan was to somehow win this, that would be it. Sweden would have to be out. The draw puts both teams in. Where the hell? Holy hell, where he's at? At the corner. At the corner on the box. He shoots that fucker in. Oh my god. At the corner. Damn. That is fantastic. Yep. Told you Sweden would have to fight back after they score. Ow. Like, holy hell, that shot and just where he was at. Cam would still be in the second spot. I think it's definitely one of those things that feels like Sweden wants to make it through the block. They don't have to win. They can draw and they're in. But they could not lose. They could not lose, so they definitely needed that goal. And holy hell, what a goal. That is going to be a goal of the tournament. That is a goal of the tournament. Cristiano Ronaldo's put one in for a goal of the tournament. Vinny Jr.'s had one that I seen was like Haaland's got one that was like that's a goal that like if you're doing a goal of the tournament, these ones these ones are like goals that you're gonna put and it's the top 5 goals of the tournament or 10 goals of the tournament. Sweden benefits better if they win, but they don't have to win. They just have to make it in a draw. Like the first half, both teams definitely felt like they were playing for a draw. What a shot! What a save! Suzuki is upset with his defenders, man. Suzuki is not happy. Like, what a save, though. Corner. All depends on what goes after this corner. If just Sweden scores again, then, man, I don't know. What was that? That's just a throw in now. Yeah. Alenga, like, especially if this goes to a draw or win for Sweden, that's going to be one of those goals you're going to talk about. Like, what was that in the first half? Why were they not like that in the first half? Sweden is pushing now for sure, so they're definitely going to be like, this, we're going to try and win. That was a free kick coming. 2-1 over Netherlands and Tunisia. 19. That video board work. 10. Ito coming in is definitely he's dangerous for sure for Japan. Good football there, maybe no. Gonna call a foul there. Free kick. That was an exciting 6 minutes of 2 goals, one for each team. Probably not happy. He couldn't do much more. It's, yeah, so much time to go. The break is here. Oh no, that was an exciting 6 minutes with 56 in the 62nd minute. 2 goals, spectacular. Alanga's was just something else, man. From the corner of the box, right on the actual corner itself, and he kicks that thing in and makes it look too easy. Hell, man. tournament. Ina Shirakawa is watching the match. Cool. If anybody complains about the World Cup, like the last matches of again, how does like if Sweden was to win this 2-1, say they win it 2-1, how does Japan not make it in when they have 4 points in their block and they won a match? A couple of these teams that haven't won that are going to be in third place. Yeah, we don't need none of that West Germany collusion. That's why they do the last matches and at the same time. Honestly, like Japan has a positive goal differential. If Japan was to lose 2-1 and have a +3 goal differential, they have to make it in. They have to advance. They're one of the few that has the possibility to be in third if they lose a screen here that would have a positive goal differential. Everyone else has either a 0 or a minus in their goal differential. Japan doesn't. If they were to lose this match, that's a big if. I don't understand why it's like we don't have it in ABC order. Like Group A should play first, then Group E and an F. Why do they do it like they do? I don't understand. Enough is enough. It's time for a change. Happening in trying to waste time. And definitely wants to make sure that they have this. Really? Huh. Won their first game by 4 goals, lost their second game by 4 goals, and yeah, something like that. So something like that. Trying. I have a question with the whole thing. It's like you're seeing these guys running around. You're seeing like their socks have like where they've obviously been hit with people's cleats and stuff, all with holes and everything. I'm like, you guys have like one pair of socks? How do you guys not have like multiple pairs of socks to be able to like change those out so you don't look like they've been slashed or anything? That's a yellow. Well, these yellows get wiped out anyway, so just as long as you're not got a yellow already, these yellows don't really matter in this match because they'll be wiped out going into the round of 32. And I believe yellows wipe again at the quarterfinal after the quarters. Like, these yellows don't matter unless it's the guys who already had a yellow going in. They don't matter because they get wiped away, which I think is stupid. And what a cross in and nothing. What a stop. Not even close. Not even close. Terrible. Gotta run in there and make sure everything's good. Evan Corn in. Nice kick. Nice punch out. Nice save. Nice block there by Japan. If I'm Japan, I want to get this out of my defensive area. Get it out of here. That ball is going past the offensive line, onto the offensive line. Tweeting gotta go grab it. Nice. That's nothing. That's nothing at all. Like nothing at all. And he passed that to nobody. Absolutely nobody. You don't want Alanga to get hurt for sure. He's your big boy. He's your dude. He's definitely one of your big boys, so you don't want him to get hurt. They take Alanga. Oh, does Alanga come on? Like, was he? I think he started the game. Yeah, yeah, because he was. He has been so bad. They better have like four, maybe five, different referees, and not have this guy back. This guy is terrible. Not even close. Win, draw, loss seems one of the ones that could get you in, plus goal differential. 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. I would say probably 15 minutes left. 15, 16 minutes left. They get stomped by the Netherlands, man. Dan's a fighter, man. They got that fighting spirit. Nothing. Ooh, just not a good one. Angus got it. Running. Nice chance, but it's going to be off sides. Van can press. Van can fight, man. Not getting it. Not at all. Yeah, he needed that. He needed to have that ball like at the front of his, like the bottom of his boot, to have a chance to get in. Way too high. Can he get to it? Can he get to it? No. Couldn't get to it. Ball's a fast one. That's a tackle. They were very lenient on getting these yellow cards. There's a yellow. I was gonna say they have to start doing something. These referees are way too lenient on these yellow cards. Obviously, I don't think you want to see like a 300 and some yellows, but my God, man, all these hard tackles and everything else that should definitely be a yellow card. And they do anything. No, nothing. That wouldn't be good at all. Playing in Houston, right? No, they're playing in Dallas. So it's not the Heat, but cramps can happen no matter what. He's cramping up, man. That's not good. Sweden still got 2 subs to go. This, of course, will add the stoppage time. So it's going to be about 6 or 7, maybe. Hello, man. They only have 2 subs. Ivan Barton is just an awful referee. He's not in control of the game well at all. That's just so beautiful. That was. And then this dude just said, "I'm going to show you what a star player could do." Alonga should be like one of those stars, man. That was just too good. They took him off the pitch. Cramping, man. They taking him off. Then that's it for him. I'll. Oh, they only did one, I guess. They did both. They should have no subs left. Sweden should have no subs left. They had 2 subs left. That was it. I'm gonna say. Gonna be a kick. That's gonna be a card. And I don't know. That's not like he went like that. He was just going up, and the guy went into his forearm. This referee should not ref another match. I don't know what um where he actually refs at full time, but he is god awful. And we're gonna get about 7 8 minutes of stoppage time probably with that injury. Nope. We're fighting us. Got it. Japan has to fight here. They need to get the ball out. If they don't get the ball away from here, they're gonna give up a goal. Matter of time. Longo shouldn't be like, oh, what? Like, just roll around and get up, man. Get it out of there. And he does. He clears it. That's what Japan needed that. Okay, you might not like it, but you just gotta go. This refereeing has been god awful. Like, through the entire World Cup, it's been pretty bad. Seven minutes of stoppage time. This is the most dangerous time of a match. If you take away the hydration break, it's only 4 minutes, but still. Japan definitely needs to pick up the pace and try to not just play, oh, we got to draw, we're good. No, you got to play, put the foot on the gas. Or Sweden will score. They got like Sweden. Sweden had to score or they were out. I'm for sure. When it was 1-0 Japan, I'm pretty sure Sweden didn't score and they was down 1-0. I'm pretty sure that was going to be it for Sweden. They had to come back and score. Now it's tied 1-1. I'm pretty sure they're making it into the round 32, and they're probably happy that they don't have to fight Brazil. I'm pretty sure they'll be a-okay not facing Brazil, even though they'll probably most likely have to face Germany. I don't know. I'd have to see the point differential because Sweden, when like if it comes down to zero's point differential and it's goals for, then Sweden has 6 goals for, but they also given up 6 goals. Yeah. After the first match where Japan fought them, and it didn't feel like when they played Japan, Netherlands put on their best effort. They got their goals and they were just like they didn't play the best defensively and allowed Japan to come back and tie that one. But against Sweden, they were fantastic. They're facing Tunisia. They got 3 goals in that one. And the ball just went up and took forever to get back down. Nice stop there. Get it out of there. Beautiful spot there. Like, if anyone's got momentum going into this last 5 minutes, it's definitely going to be Sweden, and they're going to push. And that's a. I don't know. It looked like a goal kick. That was going to go in, too. Just, it was arching towards the goal, and Alanga was, like, going to get it be 2-1 and get a brace, but not so fast. What a save by Suzuki. Catches it. Catches it like he needs to. Woo, boy, what a save. Suzuki. Beautiful save. They got that was perfect, too. Perfect in, but Suzuki with the save. That ball's all the way on the Swedish defensive side now. That's some really good saves, really. So, Netherlands have won the group. They are in to the second round as the winners. They will face Morocco. They will face Morocco. So that's the second match we know of for sure. Sweden would get in with 4. They would definitely, absolutely be in. Yeah, the two who are officially in on the third place teams have a negative goal differential. If this stays the way it is right now, Sweden has a goal differential of 0. So they have the best for goal differential. And that pass accuracy for both teams has been very poor in the second half. Just got to kick it to the other side, man. Like, I think both teams should be happy with what they have right now. Why push? You got 2 minutes and you're both in. There's no reason to say, and they should be both in anyway if Sweden was to somehow get another goal. We had two fantastic goals in the second half. Alanga gave you a goal of the tournament, a candidate for goal of the tournament. Like Sweden is, I'm pretty sure Sweden would be out if Japan scores here, makes and wins, and they win 2-1. Like we got less than 2 minutes. This is basically, yeah. This is gonna go 1-1 draw. Got a minute left. Yeah, I think this is gonna be as far as we go here. It's gonna be a 1-1 draw. Oof. Got the cross away. They stop there. 30 seconds. And they're gonna go to it. They're gonna go to a draw. Both teams that like Sweden only really pushed when they were down 1-0. That's 6 minutes between their goal and Japan's goal. They needed to get that goal. They pushed as hard as they could be. Alanga gave them a fantastic goal of the tournament candidate for sure. That's that. Both teams are through. Whew. Alanga looks very disappointed, but dude, you got to be happy. You make it through. Gave us one of the most brilliant goals for the entire tournament. And that's that. Brazil versus Japan is going to be the next thing, and Sweden is absolutely through. Right. I will be back in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, as we're going to set up for Japan. I mean, the United States versus Turkey, even though Japan and the United States is all the way through. Two brilliant goals in that match. That was fantastic for the second half. But it's going to be Netherlands versus Morocco and Brazil versus Japan. And Japan's got to worry about Vinny Jr. Well, it's going to be very interesting. So now we know Canada or South Africa will play the Netherlands or Morocco in the round of 16. I'll be back later in about 45 minutes for the United States, and it is going to be United States versus Bosnia. That has been confirmed. So United States will be playing Bosnia on Wednesday. Until then, I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Take 45 minutes. Until then.